All right, guys, it is time to go live. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. You know, really appreciate you guys being in the league with me. A lot of you for many years. Greatly appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going to continue to be fun. Uh, Not going to be that much fun this week for old Reese. So Reese faces the commish, and cheers to a great first half of the season, Reese. You really did well the first half of the season, but it's all gone downhill since then. So there's to you. Now, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. You might have seen the thumbnail. Josh Allen, Thanksgiving, he's getting the Gobbledygooker Award. He's going to get that turkey, going to dominate. It's going to be great. And Reese is going to be conflicted because he hates the Saints, but he doesn't want his fantasy team getting crushed. And if he loses this week, it sends him into a matchup with Heyman next week where he could potentially find himself at 6-7, completely out of the playoff picture at that point. I don't know what to tell you, man. It looked so good just a few weeks ago. My bold prediction for my guys on this side is J-Rob. James Robinson is the RB1 overall this week. I think J-Rob goes ham. I'm talking $160 and 3 tutties from J-Rob. On Reese's side of things, most of his team is hurt. Everybody's questionable. He's benching A.J. Brown because A.J. Brown is a worthless pile of shit. His team's just not very good. Bold prediction, Reese doesn't score 90 points in this one, loses by over 30. He's going to get crushed. So there you go. I'm going to get the dub. There's that one. Now, we got Vetri versus Senior. Have any of you seen the South Park episode where they have the cripple fight? Because that's what this is. This is a cripple fight. You got two guys entering into this battle completely unarmed, going to war with water pistols here. Aaron Rodgers at home against the Rams. Bold prediction, under 10 fantasy points. He's going to have a rough go against the Rams D. He is statistically the worst quarterback in the NFL under pressure this season. The Rams are going to get pressure on him. So Rodgers is a little bitch. He doesn't like getting hit. So they're going to get after him, and he's going to struggle. Jalen Hurts, on the flip side, is going to crush the Giants. Sorry, Justin. It's just a fact. I'm not saying they're going to win the game, but Jalen Hurts is putting up 25-plus fantasy points. But bold prediction on Vetri's side of things. Oh my God, CeeDee Lamb. Are they really going to suit up CeeDee Lamb? He should not be suiting up today. But I'm going to go with Kadarius Toney goes for less than 5 fantasy points, even at home against Philly. He'll probably draw Darius Slay, and Slay has been a shutdown corner this season. So who's going to win this matchup? I think Senior wins this behind Deebo Samuel and DK Metcalf. The best 1-2 combo at wideout in the league, bar none. They're going to crush it for him and lead Senior to the W and send John into GD contention. Now, speaking of cripple fights, Justin versus Jason. Wow, hold on. I need to get a sip for this. Whew. God, man, that's ugly. Justin versus Jason. The big difference for Justin now, though, is booty scooting Cam Newton. Cam Newton is back. He looks great. He's putting up fantasy points left and right. I think Cam Newton has a big day against Jared's shitty Miami Dolphins. I'm going to say Cam Newton is going to be the top scoring quarterback in this matchup. He's going to outscore Joe Burrow. But that's not my bold prediction. Where I'm bold, I'm going to go Sexy Rexy Burkhead goes for 15 fantasy points or more at home against the Jets. He's taken over. He's the guy. Tony actually brought up David Johnson in a phone call with me earlier. Tony, get some help. David Johnson's never going to be the guy. He's never going to be it again. Just because you were wrong about him years ago doesn't mean you have to keep doubling down. Just realize it was a bad take and move on. Kind of like when you said I shouldn't have drafted Jonathan Taylor over Zeke. It was a bad take. Just move on and accept it. So we got Jason on his side of things. I like Antonio Gibson Monday night against the Sea Chickens. Love Michael Gallup in this matchup because I do expect if CD does suit up for him to take it. I mean, the first big hit he takes, he's going to be out of the game. Hate Gronk at Indy. My bold prediction, Gronk gets 2 or less fantasy points. He's going to do nothing against Indy. They shut down the opposing tight end. That being said, on Justin's side of things, we got CMC. We got Chase Claypool. Melvin Gordon in a smash spot against the Chargers. I really like Justin's setup this week. And so I guess that's the bold call of the week. I'm going Justin over Jason. And Jason's slide down to the bottom continues where he will be battling John, Justin, and Jared for last place. I mean, it's quite a war you guys have to see who is actually the worst at this. And I don't know who's going to lose or win, however you look at it. I don't know. But here we go. We got Jared versus Tony Jr. Tony's team is at full strength. And I think that that's hilarious because they're still not even projected to hit 100 points at full strength. Like, oh my God, I need a cup of coffee before I can even review Tony's team. Jesus Christ. Aaron Jones is back. Doesn't matter. He's not very good, and he's playing the Rams. Zeke should feast on the Raiders today. He'll probably be the RB1 for today. Sunday, he's going to get bitch slapped by Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get bitch slapped by Eli Mitchell, James Robinson, probably get bitch slapped aside by all those guys. I mean, it just is what it is. So we got Kareem Hunt returning at Baltimore. I actually like Kareem Hunt in this matchup. I think he gets into the end zone, maybe 60 yards and a touchdown. But my bold prediction on Tony's side of things, I got to go Iron Mike Gesicki. 12 or more fantasy points, even in a tough matchup with Carolina. I think Iron Mike gets her done. Now, Jared's side of things, Herbert and Allen at Denver, super tough matchup for an opposing secondary. The Denver secondary is lights out. I don't love this setup for Herbert. It's similar to the setup he had in week 8 when he put up 13 fantasy points. So I think Herbert scores under 20 this week. I think they're over projecting him. I can't see him getting there. Keenan Allen, likewise, I don't see him getting to 10 fantasy points. There's just no way. Brandon Cooks, great matchup at home against the Jets. He should be fine. Javonte Williams could be the breakout game. My bold prediction for Jared is Myles Gaskin, 4 or less fantasy points. Sorry, Jared. That's just the way I see it. He's not going to do shit. He sucks. So who's going to win this thing, huh? Well, hang on. Let me see. Baby Yoda. Who do you think's going to win? Let's see my Baby Yoda scotch glass here. And Baby Yoda says that the fantasy god said, fuck you, Jared, and you're going to lose. So Tony gets the W. Lastly, we got Sleepy Joe Garbade versus Johnny the Bears Heyman. So John Heyman with the moniker of the Bears. I love the team name there. So spoiler alert, I'm going to pick John to win because his team name is the Bears. But here's why. Love Russell Wilson for a bounce back primetime Monday night at Washington. When he bounces back, who's going to come on strong? Tyler Lockett. The signs, they're there. Tyler Lockett goes out there, dominates this game. I'm talking 1, talking 2, talking 3 TDs to Tyler Lockett, over 100 yards. It's going to be the stack of the week. Wilson to Lockett, stack of the week. Najee Harris is going to crush the Bengals. Steelers are still going to lose the game. Najee Harris is going to eat, though. Eckler, hate the matchup at Denver. Again, Denver has a very good defense. On Joe's side of things, I mean, his team sucks. He has no business being where he is, and he's in a straight free fall. On the positive side of things, David Montgomery at Detroit should feast. I love Nick Chubb at Baltimore. Bears defense at Detroit, love it. But bold prediction, Tom Brady and Mike Williams combined for less than 20 fantasy points. That's right. Both of them combined, less than 20, en route to Johnny Heyman getting the W. And there you have it, guys. There's your matchup preview. Thank you very much for tuning in, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I will see you guys for a recap. I might have to, unfortunately, put you guys through one of the Tonys doing the recap next week, as I will be away on a beautiful cruise in an owner's suite. So happy Thanksgiving. Cheers.